Now is Jamil Jaffer. He's the founder and executive director of the National Security Institute. He's also an assistant professor of law at the Antonin Scalia Law School at George Mason University. Jamil, good to see you. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me, James.
So not many people expected Russian President Vladimir Putin to attend the G20 summit, but Xi Jinping, he's somebody who has sort of walked that line of late, especially. I mean, just in 2017, former President Donald Trump had a state visit to Beijing, and now you have Xi Jinping shirking the G20 summit, and at a time when the West is sort of rallying together against Vladimir Putin. Does this signify a hard pivot from Xi Jinping firmly into the corner of Vladimir Putin?
Well, I think it's certainly possible. I mean, the problem here, of course, is that President Xi has been going to other events. He did attend the BRICS summit, which is the Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa grouping. And so what this, I think, demonstrates is a desire to change and pivot away from the large economies, the G20, to a smaller group, focused on the issues that Russia and China can collaborate on. They're trying to bring in countries like India. This is going to be the big challenge for India, which is hosting the G20. How do they see this affront to Xi Jinping not coming to New Delhi?
Two-parter here on what President Biden does with Xi Jinping's absence. He wants to demonstrate to the world that the United States and its like-minded allies are better economic partners and security partners than China. But at the same time, he doesn't have an opportunity to put his head together with Xi Jinping and his advisors. So does that absence make it easier for the president to sell that vision to the other leaders at the G20, or harder because you can't converse with and negotiate with China's leaders?
I think it actually makes it easier. I think this is an opportunity for the United States to demonstrate we're there. Showing up matters, and President Biden's going to be there. He's going to Vietnam as well to demonstrate the U.S. commitment to the region. We're announcing this new effort to bring a transit rail corridor from Europe through the Middle East, across through shipping lines to India and Asia. I mean, this is an opportunity really to challenge the effort that China has made to try and rally the region around its cause, and to demonstrate that China is actually making common cause with bad actors like Russia, as they have for a long time with North Korea and the like. And this is a real challenge, and that the right answer is for countries that have historically been non-aligned, like India, to see the U.S. showing up, show Russia and China not showing up, and come together with the West and really solidify the Quad, which is that alliance between the U.S., Japan, India, and Australia.
I mean, you mentioned North Korea as one of these bad actors, and now you have this meeting, this anticipated meeting between Vladimir Putin and Kim Jong-un. I imagine that's going to be at the forefront of a lot of these leaders' minds during the G20 summit. How do you suppose they strategize to respond to that? Because now you have the potential that a nuclear-armed DPRK is supplying additional weapons to a nuclear-armed Russia.
You're right, James. This is exactly one of the biggest challenges we face. We see the North Koreans now providing artillery and weaponry potentially to Russia. Russia providing advanced technologies to harden and solidify North Korea's ballistic missile program, which could allow them to ultimately reach the United States and even further the United States than they already can, and to launch satellites the way that India is today. And so this is a real demonstration of these globally repressive nations that repress their own people and then see expand the repression externally, like North Korea, like Russia, like China, and Iran, all collaborating, first around Ukraine and now on bigger picture issues. This is an opportunity now for the rest of the world to come together and say, we reject that kind of expansion of global repression, and we're going to rally around working together and countering that effort.
Jamil Jaffer, founder and executive director of the National Security Institute. I appreciate your time and insight. Thanks.
Thanks, James.